You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly cutting my ties with you, that I'm done. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they grow slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Baby, tonight is the night. I'm gonna call you up in the name of love. Gonna call you up and tell you that I'm not giving up. In the name of love, I'm not giving up yet on you. In the name of love, in the name of love. In the name of love, in the name of love. You think it's easy, yeah. Falling in love, well, maybe for you. I think it's crazy, oh no. But I'll be damned if I'm not a fool. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they go slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Baby, tonight is the night. In the name of love, in the name of love. In the name of love, in the name of love. I'm gonna call you up in the name of love. Gonna call you up and tell you that I'm not giving up. In the
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on? We got Sarah, Bartman, Lover, Andrew. We got Tracy, Reiki, Alette, and I think that's it. Welcome tonight. It's a beautiful Saturday night. It is nice outside. I like it. RR, YouTube user. Thank you for your donations. I appreciate you. We're having a good time. It is halfway over the weekend, and we're having pretty good time so far, I gotta say. RR wants to know what is going on with the D. Let's find out how that is happening here. Thank you for your PayPal donation. We got, let's see, OM. There you go. OM, I thank you for your PayPal donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see what's going on with the D. Can we get some D tonight? Let's use this one. It's been a minute since we used this one. What do you think about tomorrow being the lesser used tarot day, right? Where we do the old classics in the decks that we got. So we'll do like the oh God, Druidcraft Tarot. We can do the Hobbit Tarot. We'll do the old Witches Tarot. We do like all of the old decks. It'll be kind of fun indeed. Maybe a little bit of the Echoes of Nature Oracle too. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. All right, D's current feelings. A 6 of Cups and a 2 of Cups. Things are warming up indeed. It looks decent. It looks good. 6 of Cups and a 2 of Cups combined. We have a lot of options here, right? We're not restricted to certain emotions. We're not restricted to these feelings, that feeling. We have a range of options. We have a range of feelings. And we're not kind of just sort of hardlining ourselves to do one particular thing or go one particular direction and whatnot. I don't think that sort of fits our style. This is more of a just, you know, feelings are coming up. Feelings are enhancing. Feelings are going to be there. And we just sort of have to deal with them as they may. Now, 4 of Swords is the delay card. A little bit of a mountain in the Lenormand feel. PieWar, be random with me. Welcome. Good to see y'all. But yeah, a little bit delayed as far as the expressionism that you're looking for. The tight connection and all that other stuff is just not ready to be surmounted yet. It's just not ready to be expressed at this time. 4 of Swords, let's hang on. Let's delay it a little bit. And maybe later we will come out and do a little more expression with this, and that would be exciting indeed. YouTube users got a double dono tonight. I will meet someone romantic in London. Oh, you never know. Never know about romance in London is what I'm saying. Let's use the Art of Adventure Tarot because it's going to be an adventure indeed as we roam into London. By the way, you remember all of those tarot claws that I said I ordered a year and a half ago? They finally shipped. They are going to be here, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday. So we are going to put those out and do big review on those tarot claws, and we're going to start using them on a daily basis because they are spectacular indeed. I'm looking forward to getting all of that action going. All right. Speaking of action going, let's see about London, about moving in with somebody in London, maybe. I think you meet interesting people. I really don't think that there's like this one person that you're going to hook up with and it just be this magnificent thing and we're going to get a long-term relationship. And I think you meet some interesting people, and that is sort of the key here, right? Could you form a relationship? Could you sort of open the door to things? It depends on how flirty you are at the moment. It depends on kind of who you're bumping into, how much nightlife you're getting done, right? Because let me see, walking to the bell tower or whatever's in London. I've never been to London, so walking to the bell tower or whatever's in London. And, you know, and just bumping into somebody, probably not likely to meet somebody interesting, but doing a little nightlife activity and things, or maybe we can meet somebody that's fun and kind of cool, we sort of hang out with and get to know, right? So I do think that you have a possibility of meeting somebody, right? Having a new home, new vibration, new thing going on there. I think that's going to be cool. I do think one of the people is very interesting indeed. It's like you really sort of connect with them. You really kind of like them and whatnot, but you know, it's the nightlife. Nightlife is not exactly the best indicator of finding a permanent relationship and what have you. The death card. It's nice change. It's nice to have fun, be casual, you know, just sort of have that feeling and have that overall excitement with that. Magician says you sort of feel at home with a lot of people that are there too, and a lot of cute people that you run into. That's all you need in life is more cute people. And that is my final answer. And I thank you for your donation. All right, we got question numero dos. N feels for me. I thought about and thoughts about me. What kind of energy does N have at this point? Hopefully it's decent. We got a pretty good consistency with like N's reading so far, don't we? I mean, admit it, don't we? Like they're doing their own thing. They gave it a shot. They're kind of upset that it didn't work out, but ultimately they're kind of going their own way. Let's see if we sort of have the same thing here. Yeah, the Hanged Man, right? I think that they understand that you and them are a different breed, a little bit of a different breed. Y'all have indeed tried to work it out, tried to make things happen, and it just sort of dead ends sometimes. Maruta, welcome, good to see you. And Neve, I think I already said hi. I think so. If I didn't, hello. But yeah, the Queen of Cups, right? The Queen of Cups, there's always emotion there. There's never going to be a time to where they're going to see you and not be a little bit emotional. I think that's the big takeaway here. Careless Whispers, welcome. But yeah, we're always a little bit emotional. We're always a little bit leaning in on that emotion. But the Hanged Man, we got separate worlds over here. We got separate worlds. That's just making it happen. You got to understand that, right? We tried many times, many times. I think that's going to be the big opportunity. But the Hanged Man says ultimately we just got different views of how to get a relationship going, how to keep it going, what to do about this and that. You know, ultimately we're sort of disconnected, and it feels like that's sort of the thing. Overall, the Ace of Cups is a really fine time to find somebody new for both of y'all, right? You just get both y'all opportunities. What kind of new things are out there? What kind of people can we run into? What kind of things can we bump into out there? I think that's the exciting part, and that's going to be kind of where you're at, in my opinion, with that. So there you go. You know, ultimately it's about two different worlds, but being connected, always being emotional about each other, not forgetting about each other ever, and that's going to be the main thing. Oh, I think OM is next. OM wants to know something over PayPal. A general for next week. You want textured tarot. I have no idea what the textured tarot is. I've no idea what the textured tarot is. Textured tarot. Ooh, you know, it'd be fun to Braille tarot. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to lie. I thought about creating a Braille tarot, but I'm not sure who would print it. I'm not sure how you would actually get that done, but I think that'd be kind of fun. Lisa, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. But yeah, Braille tarot. You'd have to sort of do some sort of a thing to make it happen. I don't think any printer, does any printer would print a Braille tarot? I mean, I don't know, but I would like it. I would like it. I think that'd be kind of fun. I mean, you know, the audience would be kind of small. It's not gonna be a big mass market thing, but I think it would be really, really fun. It may be one of those ideas where I'd have to do it. You know, I'd have to just print my own thing, design it, hand make it or something like that. I mean, that could be one of those, and that would be outrageously expensive at this point, especially with inflation. I heard on the news that eggs are up by 43%. So I went to the store today, right? I'm at the store. I don't need eggs. I eat salads, right? I don't need eggs. I went to the store today, and I looked in the egg section, and there was a box of eggs for $7. And I was like, what? $7? There's a box of eggs at my store. A dozen, not 2 dozen, not 8 dozen, not 18. A 12-pack of eggs was $7. Now, obviously, it's the farm grown and natural, organic, but $7. Wow. Can you imagine like dropping that on the way out of the store? You'd like cradle it like it's your puppy or something. I mean, for $7, you'd be like, oh, please don't break. Don't any of y'all break. I can't afford breakage right here. But I mean, it was pretty interesting indeed. YouTube user, I thank you for the other donation. I appreciate you. Glad you don't eat eggs. This is not a good time to be keto. I mean, like meat is basically doubled. Eggs is up like 50%. And so like being keto, basically you're going to be keto broke is what you're going to be. But I mean, you know, all right, let's see. General for next week. What kind of things are happening with that? 8 of Swords is interesting. Feel like I need to do some things. I need to make some things happen, but I just can't. Or I just can't get that opportunity to make some things happen as it goes. 8 of Swords, very restricted next week. You're seeing it. You want to engage in it. You want to jump into it, but it just feels like this is not the right time. 5 of Wands says next week is going to be a little bit conflicted. Do I want to buy the $7 eggs or do I want to buy the $5 eggs? I mean, you know, that's one of the things. That's one of the things happening with that. But yeah, the 5 of Wands, you feel very conflicted. A lot of things I want to do. A lot of things are sort of gaining my focus, but I don't really know where to put sort of that energy. Lisa, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. King of Wands says you do it anyway. Now, I mean, this sounds weird, but we're going to go with it. I'm just going to tell you. We can't do it. There's clearly something in the way that's preventing us from doing what we need to do next week. I think you should try to do it anyway. I think you should push through those barriers. I think you should get these things, make them happen. 5 of Wands says if we need to be conflicting, that's fine. If we need to push through, that's fine. But there are the King of Wands call, right? You got a couple of wands, a couple of fiery aspects. You are talking about just getting the opportunity to express that, to move forward with that, to push through. And it could be a situation where it works out in your advantage, right? A lot of times you'll see something at work or what have you, and it's like impossible. And you know, in the specifications, basically you have a step called insert miracle here. If you can push through and make that happen, that's going to be good. Ultimately, don't worry about what you can't control next week. Is it the restrictions? Maybe. A lot of times you just can't control crap, need to get stuff done. You got this strife thing going. And all of a sudden, you can't get what you need to do, trying to push through, a little bit of anxiety. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Make it the comfortable place. Make it the comfortable place. Sometimes in life, mayhem needs to be embraced, right? Because a lot of our life is involved with mayhem. It's just things everywhere, things happening here. IL, thank you for your donation. And it just disturbs us because we want the calm. We don't want the storm. But one of the biggest things in life, in my opinion, that you can do to make life better is to embrace the chaos sometimes and learn to swim within the chaotic waters. Because if you can do that, you have a leg up on 90% of the other people around, right? Everybody's panicking. Everybody's freaking out with the Nine of Swords. You just make it happen because you're the King of Wands. I think that's sort of that's my spirit, right? That's my spirit kind of thing. My spirit animal is chaos. All right. Why am I thinking so much of B despite getting over a lot of intense hurt? Some people are like that. Some people make their mark in your life, and it's difficult to shake them off. It's difficult to shake them off. Well, let's see what's going on. Let's use my deck. Can we get the Tarot Tower cam working? We can. We can. If you're new to the channel, this is my Tarot Tower. It is 80 decks of cards to choose from, and we are choosing my deck right here. It's called the Waterfall Tarot, and it is only $19. Okay, you get a brand new tarot deck that I made. Look how thick this is. A thick boy. Brand new tarot deck that I made for only $19. Eggs, $7. You can get 2 cartons of eggs, or you can get my beautiful tarot deck. I will ship it to you the same day you order it. I will go to the post office the same day and get this to you is what I'm saying. All right, why am I thinking so much of B? Man, they made an impact on you. We've seen before in your previous reads, let's review. We've seen before that this person is somebody who has a karmic connection with you, right? This person gets you a little bit riled up sometimes. And that's kind of where we're at with that Five of Cups. They get you a little riled up sometimes. They bring out the emotions. A lot of times we live our whole life in just this malaise. No big emotions, nothing happening. We're just sort of doing our work. We go home, we watch our TV, we eat our food. There's nothing really exciting. And sometimes even if somebody brings in drama, brings in some hurt, brings in some emotion, it makes us feel something. It makes us feel alive. It makes us feel like we're part of something bigger. And, sometimes it sort of makes an impact on us. And it could be one of those situations here. They made an impact in your life, good, bad, and different, whatever it is. Five of Cups, it seems to be a little bit of an emotional turmoil from this person. That's fine. But just realize that they made an impact in your life. They changed you. They made an impression. And a lot of times, that's all you kind of have to go on. So, yeah. Page of Wands, it feels like I said before in a previous reading, Tarot and such, welcome. Good to see you. Careless Whispers, you are next. Page of Wands feels like without them, I'm doing sort of a different thing. Because when somebody is in our life, then a lot of times we can do a lot more than we could otherwise, right? Because like my girlfriend Christina, it like gives me all these cool ideas. Like she'll be like, why don't we make stickers, like print them and cut them out and stuff like that. I would have never, ever thought about that on my own. But that is so cool. Other people bring interesting things into our life. And it feels like the Page of Wands, without them, life maybe is not as interesting. Did they bring in some hurt too? Yes. Riri, I thank you for your donation. But the High Priestess says too, we have learned a lot of lessons, even though some of those could be from the hurt side, even though some of those could be painful. Bottom line is we've learned lessons by being with this individual, being around them and whatnot. Three of Wands, it says we miss them sometimes. We just miss them. So I think that is the thing that's happening here, right? Made an impact in her life. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's mixed. I don't think anybody makes just nothing but good or bad. You got the mixture, right? You got the great times. You got hard times sometimes. But yeah. Anyway, I think they just made an impact. You kind of miss that. You kind of miss sort of the a little bit of the adventurous spirit that they bring with them. Careless Whisper, speaking of being adventurous, we got CW. CW tonight says romance for me and W. All right, CW likes the W. That could be good. That could be an opportunity to make that. I mean, to make some mad love with the W, a little bit of the romance.
Music to make love to.
We got the Teddy Bear Tarot. It is Teddy Bears tonight, otherwise known as the Luna Bears Tarot. Everybody loves some bears. And I thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Yeah, let's see about that. Let's see what's going on. Careless Whisper. All that. See, that says nothing. That says nothing but good things. That is all about that. By the way, Careless Whisper, I still need to send you the ebook. It's been like a week and I haven't sent you that. I'm sorry. You just gave me your email, to be fair. So I haven't gotten to that. I will get that Monday. I will get that ebooks to you. I'll include some extras since I made you wait. I'm sorry. I know it's a freebie, but I mean, I'll give you some extra freebies because I was late on the freebie, you know? Anyway, B, by the way, of course. Yeah, okay. All right. Romance for me and W. You are looking at a temporary thing at best. I mean, this is definitely not something that you're just ready to go forth full throttle into. By the way, we're on PayPal tonight, in case you're wondering where your reading's at. We got a little PayPal action first, and we're hopping back into the super chats. Okay, but yeah, it's in a point, right? Let's see. It's in a point here to where, you know, if this is temporary, so be it. I think that's okay. But, yeah, that is, well, that's the wrong reading. All right. Anyway, but yeah, that is something that you just got to sort of go forth and make it happen if it's going to be temporary, what have you. It's almost like this takes a little while to develop. This takes a little while to be really good. It takes a little while to get on its feet. You know what I mean? Yeah, distance. So you kind of see the distance here. You got a distant water here. You got distant waters here. Ultimately, the distance kills you. Can you have some fun in the meantime? Sure. You know, fly over, visit each other. I think that's going to be the kind of thing. Page of Swords, we communicate here and there. I think ultimately both of y'all kind of find somebody else at the end of the day. Ultimately, you just sort of bump into somebody else. You sort of do things, all of that. Tammie with a T, welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, temporary thing. Long distance just kills you. Both of y'all kind of wander off. You know, that's the kind of thing there. There you go. A very good summary there. You know, maybe that's my new thing in life is to summarize. We're going to We're going to summarize. Is R still creeping? Oh, geez. R gets the worst rap, man. R gets the worst rap. You were like, look, you know, I think R is right. Okay, YouTube user, do you want the Cthulhu? Or do you want the Poe? I mean, well, wait a minute. We're going to vote for the Poe here. We're going to go with Edgar Allan Poe. If somebody's creeping on you, Edgar Allan knows who it is. Antonio to New York City. Welcome, Antonio. Good to see you. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. By the way, if you're new here or if you've hung out with me before, please hit that like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. We got news coming up on the 15th. And may I say, there is a boatload of stuff. If you're not subscribed, you're going to miss that crap. We got all sorts of fun new stuff coming on the channel. I'm all excited. We got all sorts of interesting things coming to the channel. We got the TDM course is coming back. We got some fun stock market stuff. It's going to be kind of unusual, but it'll be kind of fun in the channel. We got more lessons and what have you. We're redoing the symbolism class, and we're going to do Thoth symbolism this time. That is going to be the big thing there. All right. Anyway. All right. Is R still creeping? Still creeping. Man. Oh, I think so. I think so. We're sort of at this meeting here with that. It seems like that R is creeping a little bit. We're at this conjunction. We're at this meeting here. They kind of want to see what's going on. Queen of Cups, they're a little bit emotional about some of the stuff you're putting out. I don't know why, but they're a little bit emotional with all of that. Tammie with a T, I thank you for your donation. A little bit emotional with this, the Queen of Cups. It almost feels like they're all, okay, YouTube user, let me tell you something right now. We're going to go into psychology mode. We're going to be R's therapist right now. I think R is just lonely. Could they reach out and make things connect? Sure. But I really think they're just in a mode where they're lonely, and you're just going to have to kind of put up with it. They think sort of living vivaciously through your life and what have you. But yeah, they're still creeping. We're going to go thumbs up for a little bit more creep. A little bit of a creep, making it happen. Edgar Allen coming through one more time on the creep. Lisa, what is something I need to let go of in order to move forward? Lisa, I like that question. Let's hear it for Lisa's question. This is one of the coolest questions I've gotten in a while. Come on. And we are going to use a magnificent deck for this. We're going to use the Ciro Marchetti deck. Everybody loves this thing. It's like a crack addiction. It has my name on it too, you know. Pay a little bit of extra money. It has my name on it. But yeah, you see him as a friend. He's very weird. I mean, we all got a little weird in us. I am exceptionally weird. I mean, ask Christina. If me and Christina will just let you know straight up how weird I am. I am exceptionally weird. I am way, way off base with the weird. HK, it has been a minute. HK, thank you for rejoining us. What's going on? And thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's look. What's something I need to let go of? That king, a little too stubborn. Okay, here's what happened. You get in your mind into something, I need to do this. And then you just chase it. You go full force ahead. HK, thank you for your other donation. But you go full force ahead with it. You need to relax a little bit. You need to take a step back and just sort of see where you're going ultimately. Because a lot of times we leap into something, we're like full force ahead, and we went the wrong direction. You know what I mean? Like you're driving a car through an intersection and you have a choice of two places to go, and you're driving so fast that you don't really see which direction you should have went, and you go the wrong direction sometimes. Slow down a little bit with that. Queen of Cups, this is something that don't be too emotional. A lot of times we get really upset about something. Doesn't make any sense why we get upset about it, but we get upset about it. And that really holds us back, because now we're like, our brain is like, oh, okay, feel like I'm getting punished over here. But read that book, How Not to Give a Flying Fuck About Anything. I think that's a great book. Priya and YouTube user, thank you for your donation. That's the big thing here. Don't give a crap about anything. I think that's going to take you far with that. 5 of Swords. Sometimes when you fail, you feel defeated. Pick yourself back up and keep going, right? Moving forward, if you feel defeated, you're like, nah, I'm not going to try. I'm not going to bother anyway. The 3 of Cups. Use your support network too. You have people that are willing to support you, willing to be there for you, willing to be on your side and your cheerleader. You need to use those people, because those are your valued friends there. Reading for the rest of August on IL. Indeed, it is time for reading for the rest of August. What things do we have? We only got two more weeks. Marchetti is not on Amazon. They have an Etsy store. Yeah, Ciro Marchetti has their own website. You can go to, he's also on eBay. I don't know if he's still on eBay, because I know eBay is screwing us now. But yeah, Ciro Marchetti is out there. So yeah, he's got his own site. It's called CiroMarchetti.com. Anyway, reading for the rest of August. 2 of Wands. There's an open door in August. Don't take it. All right, don't take it. You need to wait until September for the open door. It's almost like the other side of the door doesn't have what you need. It's not quite ready. It's like when you start that new job and they don't have your access, they don't have you a computer, and so you're twiddling your thumbs for like the first week while they get all that crap for you. I think this is the indication here. There is an open door. Don't take it. Two of Wands, scan around, look at the globe as per the Two of Wands, but don't take any big opportunity in August. You want to kind of delay it until September if you can. Five of Swords too. It's a little bit of a battle in August. There's a little bit of sort of a mouse coming at you with a sword. It feels like that. It feels like there's a lot of things coming at you, a lot of things overwhelming you in August. Don't let that happen. Just take a step back, reevaluate what's going on, and I think you'll see it's not as bad as you think. All right. Queen of Pentacles too. August, rest of August is money time. It is money time. I think you have an opportunity to make a couple of extra bucks. I would make it if I can. I think that is going to be your opportunity indeed. I thank you again for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, we got Riri is next. Will I be getting some communication from that Leo? Oh, that Leo. Are we going to get some communications? Are they going to ignore us? What are they going to do? I don't know. Let's see what's going on with the key tarot. It's got a key on it. So it's a key tarot. Normally, I'll have like the box or the book or something, but the box and the book look exactly like the back of the deck. So I'm like, I'm going to skip that. I'm just going to show the key at the back of the tarot. I mean, that's going to be it. That is going to be it. Ciro Marchetti's expensive, yeah. Ciro Marchetti decks are quite expensive indeed. But, I mean, they are a, not really a collector's item, but they're well worth the money. I don't know. His name is Leo, right? All right, then. His name is Leo. Okay. Well, let's see. Will we be receiving communication from this individual? I mean, that is a big old yes. Anytime you're going to start a reading, you have an ace for starting the communication, would I rather have the Ace of Swords? Absolutely. Sure. Knight of Cups, though. Mr. Romance, the Knight of Cups is all about getting the communication out there, getting the talk, making it happen. And of course, the star of the show is Lovers. Anytime you have the beginning. If you've read my book, Riri, if you don't have it, link in the description for the digital version of the Tarot Guidance book. I discuss this in here. This is my book that I wrote. I discuss this in here. Big, beautiful, and the beginning of the reading is kind of the warm-up round for the, for the stock market. The stock market opens, all the big things happen immediately, right? It goes way high, it goes way low, and all that. Queen of Wands, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. But the Lovers is the big card here. It's a big opening. It's a big introduction. Nine of Cups, Mr. Romance, Ace of Pentacles. We're going to contact you. Not a problem. Simple, easy, default read there. Anybody could have read that. Even somebody completely new with tarot could be like, yes, absolutely. How does he feel about me currently? We're talking about R, by the way, in case you didn't know. We just did. You probably know. You probably know because we just did another reading with R. So, the weird stuff I noticed. Horses lined up so well, tails goes off the card. Yeah? There's some wild stuff in the tarot decks. Never know what you're going to get in some of these decks. All right. We're going to see here. Does he think about me currently? How does he feel about me currently? Is this somebody who does have that Queen of Cups connection, that Lovers connection? Let's see what kind of interesting things we can come up with here. Knight. Nice. Have confidence with what we got. Have appreciation of what we have. That's very good indeed. They want to come back. They want to return visit. They want to get some more action. They want to get it to go into there. So that's going to be good. But yeah, Seven of Swords. is all about just sort of coming back, right? Returning, seeing what's going on, seeing what we can fix, seeing what we can repair with this. And not only that, we have the reincarnation, the rebirth of the judgment card right next to it. We're going to try again. We're going to make it happen. We're going to get some interesting, some passionate things, some good things happening here. Going to be good indeed. High Priestess, though, High Priestess, they feel like they don't know everything about you. They don't know the full gamut of what you feel or how things are. It's almost like they realize maybe you're hurt, but they just don't know 100% how they hurt you or what happened, kind of thing. PieWar, thank you for your donation. But that High Priestess, they want to understand, right? They want to understand. They want to empathize. They want to sympathize too. They want to understand what exactly happened here. The Knight ultimately says, we love where we're at. We love this connection. We want to keep this connection. That is how they feel for you currently. That's a good read. That's a lot of great cards there. You know, that's the thing about tarot. Even when you don't get the perfect cards, you know, sometimes you just don't get those perfect cards. It still is a great reading. It still is very good cards, very expressive indeed. Antonio in the New York City. Let's find out what's going on in the next 7 days. Femme, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. What kind of 7-day adventure can we get? By the way, this is another Push Kitty deck called the Dream Tarot. I do invest in egg futures. Oh man, need to do something. Invest in chickens. Maybe there's a, invest in, I don't know, who serves like a lot of eggs? A breakfast place. Who does breakfast? McDonald's does breakfast. Maybe that's a thing, man. Maybe we should be just investing in anybody that does breakfast, you know? Because I think most people do the breakfast. We got Whataburger does a good breakfast. Even Subway does it and whatnot. But yeah, you know, they're going to be making more money. Might as well put it in there. Good evening to you, Yellow. Good to see you. How's the queue? It's pretty quick. There's only like 5 people in there. All right. The King. Next 7 days. It is time to not really step up, but to see where do you fit in some of the bigger things happening in your life, right? What Denny's, everybody's at Denny's, and IHOP, there you go. What is in your life that you need to sort of address at this point? What does things that you do mean to other people, right? What is sort of the mixture in here? I think that's where we're at as far as what do we need to do? How are we affecting other people? What is happening in the next 7 days that affects people? Because I think that there's something that has affected somebody else, maybe 1, maybe 2 people, and we're not real fully cognizant of kind of where that's at or what's the deal with that. So be sort of be more cognizant of the next 7 days of that. Knight of Wands says you don't get everything you're looking for. You don't get everything that you are requesting, everything that you're looking for. Knight of Wands is the wounded warrior. It feels like a lot of stuff. It just feels like I'm wasting my time. I'm spinning in the mouse wheel, and make it happen sometimes. Next week too, how can we do innovation? Innovation is all about what you're looking at for the next 7 days. What can we do to innovate? If it's at work, if it's at life, if it's at hobbies, how can we improve things a little bit? We don't need to make 50, 70, 100% improvement with stuff. We just need to make a little bit, like, right, 1-2% improvement. I think that is going to be good indeed for that. Overall, next week, figure out what you're going to be doing in October. October is busy as hell for you. You're going to have to prepare, to say the least. Anyway, that's where we're going with that. Eva, welcome to the stream. And that's Sarah. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right. Let's see what is going on with Tammie to the T. Will V and I be in some lovemaking, committed relationships?
I love you.
Maybe if we can get some heart balloons over here, you can get the love that you need with this particular individual. Let's go and find a deck that I love. Find a deck that I love. That is going to be the big opportunity here. Let's see. All right, who's working my nerves tonight? It is Lay. Lay, I'm putting you in a timeout because I appreciate the inspirational stuff, but You know, get a little too far there, but hey, a little too far there. You know, it's good. It's good to be positive and inspirational, but when it gets a little preachy, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, we're going to have to time you out. You know, you can talk again in 5 minutes. But anyway, Wendy, good to see you. All right. Will we be in a love relationship? Oh, my. There is somebody that just maybe doesn't want this to happen. You could have a situation maybe with some parents or some friends or something. Something's going on in there with the devil thing and the ace of swords, right? I think it also could point to maybe just a non-committed kind of thing to where we hit it and quit it and we do our own thing. We're sort of a little bit too independent to be in some long-term relationship. The devil does mean some sort of a sexual thing sometimes, but also means maybe somebody is working against us with this committed thing. Now, when it's next to the ace of swords, it almost feels like that there is somebody working against us to make that happen. Maybe somebody whispering in their ear, maybe something to deal with that. You have to deal with that overall. I think that's going to be a difficulty thing here. Tammie with a T, though, I think ultimately there's a very strong possibility to make this happen. The World is a beautiful card. It's the end of the majors. It embraces a lot of the positivity from the majors. It really sort of wraps everything up. It brings everything in. It makes everything very sort of warm and sensual and good and things like that. With the World being here, so we have a very strong possibility to make this happen. We may have to work through a couple of things to do it, but ultimately it looks pretty decent indeed. All right. Next reading we got is HK, who has been on a hiatus a little bit. HK, I ain't seen you in a little bit. It is good to see you. I appreciate you coming back, hanging out with the Tarot Oracle show tonight. Always good to have you on here. All right, let's see. HK's got Austin. HK's got a big interview on Monday. HK's getting it done. Love life covered. The work situation covered. I think that's going to be the thing going on here. So I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Will I get the job? Well, Seven of Swords, it says you're coming in there. Empress says you're pretty comfortable. You're good in there. It looks pretty decent. It looks decent indeed. We don't have a lot of the really good cards here. I'll be telling you that now. Don't have a lot of really good cards. Like, you know, obviously would have loved to have a lot of pentacles throughout here. Sure. Would I love to have me a 3 of pentacles, followed by a 10 of pentacles, followed by a 6 of pentacles? Of course, I'll take it. I will take it. But just don't have it in there. Just don't have anything mixed up there. 7 of Wands, a little bit of a defensive nature, almost like they're not quite sure about that. You need to be really comfortable in the interview with that, all right? Be comfortable. Don't let them scare you, freak you out. Take a deep breath. Just check it out. Not a big deal at all. 7 of Swords says there's a very strong possibility of you getting in there. Depends on sort of how the interview goes, but I think there's a good possibility there. Empress talks about that comfort. It talks about the more confidence you can imbue in there, the better off you're going to be overall. I think it's going to go well. I think it's going to go well indeed. So ultimately, not like the big players didn't really come out to baseball in this particular reading, but we got a couple of indicators that the way the interview goes is definitely going to be determined. That, which is obvious, right? Master of the obvious, but yeah. But it's definitely going to be sort of determined by how the interview goes. The more confident you have, the better presentation that you can make, the more likely it is to get in there. What is this deck? It's called the Baroque Tarot. It is named after my college experience because I was Baroque. I paid for my own college. I'm so old. I went to college when you could pay for your own college with the work that you did after hours. Those were the olden days. Back in my day, I went to school, I walked 20 miles uphill both ways in the snow. All right. Now, the next question is, how does Austin feel about me? This one looks a little bit better. The tower mode, though, says there's a dramatic event coming for you in Austin, right? A little bit of a drama in that, so be prepared for that. If you can weather that out, I think that is going to be, it's going to be kind of where the good part is. Page of Cups says the committal is not as strong, it's not as robust as you would like it to be from Austin. There is a little bit of sort of a event sort of on the way over. A Judgment, the Rebirth, Reincarnation says if it doesn't work out this time, Austin will be back, right? Austin will be back. I think there are at least 2 to 3 different opportunities with Austin if you're willing to do that, and I think that is going to be exciting for you indeed. All right. That did not go the direction I thought it was going to go, but the way it is indeed. All right. When, Priya asked, will I have the upper hand at my new job? Are you in a sword battle or something? When will I have the upper hand in this sword battle? I don't know. Let's see. I have the upper hand. What does that mean? Do you mean like management, favorable environment? Basically, it sounds like you're going through some challenges. When will the challenges cease? When will you have sort of a more control over what you're doing and how things are going with that? I think that's kind of what the vibe is here. Let's go with a little bit of a Gregory Scott Tarot here. That is going to be the magic Gregory Scott Tarot. Is going to be a good one for this, right? YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. All right. R wants to hang out. We can do that. When will I have the upper hand? A favorable environment. I guess when will kind of things settle down? Things, all of that. King of Swords. Wow. The management position a little bit. Maybe team lead here. I like that. Oh, Lover 6. It is coming. It is coming soon. This is a lot of great cards. Like you're just getting just the plethora of the best cards in the deck for this. Let's start out with the 6 of Wands, the Lord of Victory. This is all about being victorious over some of the challenges that you're seeing, some of the things that aren't going your way. This is about being victorious over those and moving on and making it happen. That is going to be the big opportunity here, right? 6 of Wands. Lord of Victory says it is coming soon. You're able to ride through and you get a lot of attention from it. Linda, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. The Lovers 2 says some of the people that aren't on your side, they do flip to be on your side. In other words, they do change their mind. Some of the people, maybe some of the challenging aspects become sort of maybe our friends or people with that, right? The 3 of Wands too. I'm going to go out on a limb, Priya, and say that one of the people that is giving you issues, one of the people at work is leaving. They're leaving. They're thinking about leaving. They're looking for another job. They're going to be out the door. The 3 of Wands into the King of Swords. Like there's a vacancy. They leave and somebody else comes in that's a little bit better, right? A little bit better management, more communicative, better overall, very sort of expressive about they need you to do this and that, and they a little bit of patience with it. They know that what you can do. Because I think finding that job to where people understand our weaknesses and our strengths is difficult. Finding a manager that's willing to get to know you that well is difficult. So I think that's going to be the big opportunity here for you indeed. All right, this is looking good. Priya, that's looking real good. I don't really think that could have gotten any better cards with that. Will N still return in December? I mean, that is, that is the question of the day right there. So we have a long prediction from far, far ago where I said that N will come back in December. And Lee is going nuts. Lee is going nuts. Lee, I'm sorry. You are now permabanned. Lee, I appreciate you being here. I didn't disrespect the creator. I disrespected you, Lee. I mean, let's be real. All right. But you're leaning on the creator as like this jumping off point for lecturing everybody in chat about how evil they are. Okay. All right. We'll still return for the one last inning of this baseball game in your life, will they do it? Will they do it? Judgment. I'm sticking with this. I really am. I'm sticking with it. I mean, I'm sticking with it for the duration. I am. Judgment is the one last opportunity. It's the rebirth, the reincarnation, the reinitiation, the reconnection of something that was there, right? The Seven of Wands, being a little bit defensive coming in, but able to at least give it one last shot. Crystal, thank you for your donation. Two of Pentacles is about making the hard choices at this point. Y'all going to have to make the hard choice. You really are. That is what's coming up. Wrestling Reads. Thank you for your hanging out tonight. I appreciate the hearts. I appreciate all the enthusiasm everybody has tonight. And yeah. All right, let's go with it. Let's go with it and get it done. Is a fundy troll. All right, I record everything everybody says. Let me see what hilarious things. All right. All right, let's see. All right. And are you out? You're wrong. Okay, so, all right, it says, God, how we have been expressing gratitude to our Creator. Say, I like that. I think that's a cool message. To be able to improve, you must be able to listen. So at this point, they're like a little bit over the top. They're a little bit over the top, you know, maybe a little bit over the top. I don't know. So now I'll put them in timeout. Now, Lee could have done two things, right? They had a Two of Pentacles choice here. They could have been, all right, you know, because if you join a chat room, okay, first thing you should say is, hello, everybody, I'm new. I hope everybody's having a great day. You know, I'm having fun. I'm here to see this new person on tarot. But no, if you come in like this, right? How dare you disrespect our Creator? I didn't disrespect our Creator. I more or less disrespected you. You're four entities. I have no idea what you're saying. Do you mean you're four entities that are not of love, hugs? I have no idea what is going on here. One love. That was a song from U2. Now kick my Lord Jesus Christ and I out. Huh? You're wrong. Okay. All right. You know, it was fun. It was fun. But, I mean, come on. Come on. If you're joining a new place, you say hello to everybody. You're like, hey, everybody, I'm new here. You know, my name's Lee. You know, I appreciate y'all having me. You know, let's do some tarot reads. This looks really fun, you know. I don't know. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. Is the new way to join chat, is that it? Maybe. I don't know. Should I invest in stocks or buy more goldbacks? Oh, my. PieWar is making it happen. Making it happen. utubeuser making it happen, too. Thank you. So maybe she did the shrooms. I don't know. Crystal, maybe she did. You know? I don't know. I mean, you know, maybe she did the shrooms from the backyard. I don't know. All right. Should I invest in stocks or buy some more gold back? I don't know. Stocks are booming right now. Stocks are booming right now. This is, and we're kind of expecting, I mean, the rumor on the street is that stocks are going to boom until Jerome Powell comes out in September. So that's a long time. That's a long time. You got a good month more of stocks, maybe inching up and whatnot. So, I mean, I bought my fair share of Amazon and Apple and all this other stuff. So I'm just going to ride the wave a little bit, you know, dip my toe into the tech again. I do have a little bit in gold, speaking of gold, which is really slow to go up, but it finally went up, but whatever. Anyway, PieWar, watch the channel. I'm going to do some stock market investing anyway on the on a video. It'll be kind of fun. Oh my God, Wolf is here. Wolf, it is so good to see you. Wolf, it has been a hot minute. How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you as always. Who else came in? We got Mina. Mina, good to see you as well. We got Reiki is coming in too. Everybody's joining the chat tonight. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see what's going on. Should I invest in stocks are over here? More goldbacks are over here. Seven of Swords does say it may be time to get back into the traditional stuff again, right? We've all been avoiding tech like the plague because it has been just going downhill like a uncontrolled Pinto. But yeah, it may be time to dip our toe back into the stocks indeed. Seven of Swords. Let's return. Let's sneak out. Let's get some of this stuff. Four of Pentacles does say you do need to hold some cash in the side, right? Don't be just going nuts. You do need to hold a little cash in the side, you know? So maybe 60-40, whatever you're comfortable with that. This is everybody's excited, right? If you watch the S&P futures, okay, if you watch those on Friday, they went up and up and up like this. And there was 4 different people on YouTube had mentioned that there is like a 97.5% chance that doesn't happen. It was like this freak show. Like it never happens. It's something that just goes straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up. But the S&P futures are like that. May be time to get back into stocks, dip our toe into that. Now go back. Ace of Cups says, you know, maybe later, okay? Nine of Cups says that is kind of where we're leaning, though. I got to admit with that. But Four of Cups, maybe not now. Now, obviously, keep your, you know, put your big toe in the water here because, again, we're having freakish events of the stock market where the S&P future just goes like this. It's just weird. Like you never see that. And the stocks were, okay, here's the trend line right here, right? The stocks were on top of the trend line the entire day. You do not see that. That's a hell of a sign. That's a hell of a good sign as far as that. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. I'm not a stock market broker. I just do it as a hobby. Anyway, so don't, you know, I'm a fat man reading cards on YouTube. So be careful. Invest with your own money with that. How will nuts go? Success. How will NWTS go? Okay. Oh, sorry. I've read it as nuts. Okay. Let's see. How will the NWTS go? Is that going to be something that's fun, cool, and all of that other stuff? Let's see what's happening. Chance. That is the Pastel Kitty. Real Pastel Kitty deck. Chance. That is what it is. I'm sure Andrew or somebody will give you a link to Pastel Kitty and all of that other stuff. So yeah, go over there, support Push Kitty. Andrew, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Push Amy releasing the Pastel Kitty on a dedicated Kickstarter this month? Yes. Is it this month or next month? One of those. Anyway, yeah, Pastel Kitty. It is spectacular. You need to get yourself a copy. All right. Party at T.O.'s house. T.O.'s house is a mess, but maybe not my house. But I mean, you know. All right. Anyway, this deck, by the way, is the Mons Tarot. Everybody loves it. Everybody embraces it. Everybody makes it happen. All right. All right. How will the NWTS go? Jesus, it's going to go good until it doesn't. Okay, it looks great at first. I'm not gonna lie. It looks great at first. That is gonna be good. That is gonna be good. It looks fantastic. In fact, Femme, this looks better than maybe anything you've ever seen. This is a lot of great things. We're celebrating. We're making it our home, and then not. You got to be careful here, right? You need to be careful with this particular item. You don't want to get burned. And getting burned may be your final destination here. Three of Swords, I'm upset about it. That is not a terrible card. It's just kind of an upsetting card. You have two great cards over here. And technically, if you look at the stats here, you got 66.66% chance that it is going to override or overpower this card. But this card is there for a reason. We can't ignore it, can we? What does this mean? Femme, it could mean that you're just upset about the whole thing. right? You know how things go great and then you're upset about it, right? So like you're at a party and everybody's nice and you get all this fun and then somebody says something rude to you at the end, you know what I mean? Somebody says something rude to you at the very end. It could be one of those. It kind of just a little bit taints the whole situation. This is really good cards here. But yeah, watch out for that 3. Don't open yourself up to getting bit in the corner over there. You know, you're all excited about something, and then a spider bites you while you're asleep. That's so random. What should I work on to be a better person? Sarah, that is a great read right there. A better person. Sarah defaults to the Gregory Scott. I got to say. Sarah, this one gives you some good reads. This one has delivered some good reads, and I like it. I like it. Wolf, Wolf hasn't been here. Wolf, you haven't been here in a little bit. You got to check out all the new stuff, Wolf. Check it out. For Wolf, for baby and pregnancy readings, I now have a baby. All right, I now have a baby. Goes across the screen, and this comes in 4 different flavors of baby. You got the crawling, you got the dancing, you got the moonwalking. Also, when somebody gets ghosted, we got the ghosts happening over here. And I think for your donation, if somebody's buying a house, got a little for sale sign over here. And for all the exciting doggy readings, we got our official mascot right here, making it happen. We got the dancing doggy. So we got a lot of new stuff. A lot of new stuff. We got the business too. Somebody has a business that they're starting, what have you, working on the computer. We got all that covered. So yeah, you know, we got a lot of fun stuff over here. We never a dull moment on this stream, that is for sure. The Mons Tarot. I did put the thing up. Yeah, it was the Mons Tarot. I did put the graphic up. Anyway, all right, let's see what's going on with this. What should I work on to be a better person? And Wolf, of course, we have the teddy bear mascot when we use the teddy bear tarot. So I picked it up from IKEA. Had a little bit of a teddy bear, and you know, that's our mascot sometimes for the teddy bear tarots. What should I work on to be a better person? The world. Expand your stuff. You're in a very limited environment where you're working on the same things, you're doing the same kind of deal. What can you do to just grab, I would say grab yourself, that sounds bad. What can you do to grab the opportunities around you, to make things happen, to get out and make some better things, some more interesting things, some fun things, you know what I'm saying? And just sort of move it in that direction. The world says expand your horizons. Get a little bit of the Jupiter feel, expand things out, make things happen. Knight of Pentacles. You really have sort of a self-talk that could be improved. We all do. We all have the self-talk that could be improved. What is your self-talk telling you during the day? What is your self-talk telling you when you make a mistake? What is your self-talk telling you during the nighttime, during work, during relationship, during dating? Watch what you're telling yourself, because that becomes your reality. As Jane Roberts and all the Seth books say, your nature of your reality is your thoughts and your beliefs. Whatever those come out to is what you end up. You are not only what you eat, but you are what you believe and what you think. So what self-talk do you have? If you have a devil on your shoulder, you need to shake them off and make sure you get that under control. Judgment, the rebirth, and the reincarnation. Tammie, welcome. Good to see you. It has been a minute, Tammie. Great to see you on the stream again. What is there that you can try again? You failed. You can try again. What is there to make that happen? I think that's going to be the big thing here, all right? And the Two of Swords. Don't be blinded to what other people say. Do your own research. So if somebody says blah, 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 you may want to go, wait a minute, let me go check that out. So there you go. To be a better person, embrace those things. I think you'll move a little bit in that direction. As always, being a better person, improving ourselves is a slow roll, you know? Maybe 1%, 2% better. You don't want to just sort of kill yourself trying to get 100% better overnight. You know, there'll be a little bit of a 10 of wands situation there. We got Yellow. I did not forget about you, Yellow. You are next. Before you, though, is YouTube user. Will R ask to hang out? Because I don't want to hang out with somebody that don't want to hang out with me. It's what I'm saying. That is it. You need an animated poop emoji. I don't know about that. An animated poop emoji. Actually, I do have one. I'm not sure what I would use it for. I use it for. I don't know. Dancing poop. I do have it. So I bought a set of emojis. They're animated emojis, and in the it was. One of them is this one. One of them is this one, the love emoji, right? So they got the love emoji, and is it coming up? It's not even coming up. Anyway, yes, I do have one, but I'm not sure. Why would I use that? Like, what am I going to use that for? I don't know. If you can come up with a good reason that I would use a poop emoji, let me know. All right. Are asking me to hang out. No, Page of Swords. They're not really committed to this. I'm not really in that mode where I want to ask you to hang out. I'm just going to kind of stalk you in the distance. I'm going to wait for things to happen and whatnot. But if you're waiting for them to come around, you're waiting incorrectly. The Page of Swords, like, nah. The Sun ultimately says that they do want to get out. Again, I think they're lonely. I just don't, but they're very shy. They're very shy and they're very butthurt. They got a lot of things going, and they use the busy cycles of their life as an excuse to not really do social stuff. I mean, go back and rewind that, because that is an important statement about R that you need to know. I would write that one down. Magician, you're gonna have to step up here if you really want something out of this. I'm sorry. I know that's against your rules, but the way it goes. All right, Yellow is coming up next. Yellow wants to know something. They want to know, yet to be issued. Why are payments taking so long? Why are payments taking so long? That's a good question. You think if they are, we're going to use a money deck over here. Use our money tarot. This is the exciting, the exhilarating, what's it called? Whatever tarot. Anyway, the Golden Art Nouveau. That's it. All right. Sounds exactly like the last person. Take my advice. Sorry, R. Three of Swords. A dancing poop for when the Three of Swords comes up. I don't know. I mean, maybe. Three of Swords is kind of a poopy card, but sometimes it's useful. Sometimes the Three of Swords comes in useful, in my opinion. I don't know. It blends. All cards blend together, right? All cards blend together a little bit, in my opinion. All right. If someone gets a shit reading, well, hopefully they don't get a shit reading on this channel. I mean, maybe. They might. I don't know. It depends on the day. Some days I work 12 hours. And, started at 5 a.m. and I work until 5 p.m. And then I'm like, oh, man, maybe, I don't know. Well, R ask, okay, anyway, what are payments taking so long? Ten of Swords says that it's just a matter of understaffed at this point. Understaffed. And they're trying to research you. I don't know why. They're trying to research you. They're looking up stuff on you. They're trying to figure out if you're really disabled. They're trying to figure out all this stuff. And a little bit of research over here, right? You need to go around everywhere. What comes around goes around. Need to find out what's going on with this individual that applies. Ava, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. But ultimately, the 6 says it's just taking too long. They're doing research. And they're understaffed. So I think those are the two things that are happening there in that particular interaction. All right, Ava, thank you again for your donation. I appreciate you. Let me know what the question is. Man, this tarot here got an expansion. There's an expansion to this tarot, right? I got a note in the mail, and it says there's an expansion to this tarot. And my first question is, what the hell is an expansion to a tarot? Like, what's going on with all of that? How do you expand a tarot? Do you add 50 more cards to it? Like, what's happening with that? I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah, let's see. See what's going on here. I did not buy the expansion because, if you have like a World of Warcraft expansion, maybe a Final Fantasy 14 expansion, I'm all in. But a tarot expansion? I don't know. All right, will the rest of the month get any better? The Sun says yes. The Sun is the official card for tonight. It is the official card for tonight, all right? It appears to be in every single reading. No matter what deck I choose, a Sun card pops out. That's going to be it, right? Eva, I got your question in the queue. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see. Anyway, the Sun. I think that it is going to get better indeed. You see the light at the end of the tunnel, and luckily for you, it's not a train. It's not a train. But yeah, the Four of Cups. It gets better, but it just doesn't flip completely. You know what I mean? Where it's like all of a sudden everything is just amazing and just the beauty, things happening and all this other exciting. It just doesn't feel like that. But does it get better? I think it does get better indeed. By the way, we are ending soon. We're wrapping up the readings. We got a few more to go. And if you're in the queue, I will get to your reading. But yeah, it does get better. Elder of Swords says communication is key in order to make this better, right? Just getting our communication, understanding what's out there, maybe learning some things, making things happen. It's all about communication, learning. It's all about the Swords action here, right? Sort of that air action. I think that's going to be it. That is going to be it. How is the Ask of Witch tarot deck better than Star Trek? The Ask of the Witch tarot deck is literally fantastic. It is very, very good. It's really thick. It's oversized. The book is cool. I like it. I like the art. It's good. This is very good. A little too glossy for me, but that is sort of a nitpicking kind of thing. Anyway, career in September. YouTube user wants to know, while we're talking about the Ask the Witch, let's ask the witch what's going on with career in September. What kind of options, what kind of opportunities do we have outside of August? Temperance, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. I like it. I like it. Ten of Pentacles says career is really going to clean up in September. A lot of good things, a lot of good things coming. It feels like there's improvement on the rebound. The Ten of Pentacles, happy home, happy family, with money, with the career read, looks good. It feels like things are really, really getting going well. Temperance says the balancing out that you need is going to be there, right? Because you do have too many extremes going. That is going to be what's happening here. Seven of Swords says ultimately in September, I think that you see a pathway out. You see a way to sneak out of that company, make your own career, make your own thing, and that is going to be what happens, right? That is going to be what happens. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, the book fell apart. The book fell apart on the Star Trek deck. So any book that falls apart on the Star Trek deck, any book that falls apart the first time you open it is unacceptable, especially for, 20, 25 bucks, whatever it is. Okay, especially now that tarot costs more, right? Because now we're paying 30 bucks. Some decks are now 40 bucks on Amazon. You get it, and everything just falls apart. You're more likely to send it back. You're like, I paid a lot of money for this. I expected better quality, and the book just falls into pieces, The way it goes sometimes, though. All right. Well, let's look at this deck for a YouTube user and see what is going on. Derek, I have a couple of questions left. I will do your reading tomorrow if you want. I mean, I don't know, come back tomorrow or donate today and I'll do your reading tomorrow or whatever. Anyway, Let's see what's going on. We got a cheating husband for Arik. That's no good. We got a cheating husband for Eva too. Oh, we got to figure out what's going on with all these cheatings. Says, be hate me? No. I don't think so. Page of Wands says, I'm not really committed to that pathway. A Five of Swords says there's a level of disappointment. You didn't do everything that I wanted, or everything that I needed. There's a level of disappointment overall that just feels like that, things could have gone better. Things clearly could have gone better, but the Five of Swords is not really the controlling card here. It's more of a Page of Wands, Page of Swords. You got a couple of pages, right? In other words, you're doing your own thing. They're doing their own thing. A couple of pages here. Sometimes we just don't come together in the middle, right? Sometimes we just can't find that middle ground. I think finding the middle ground is kind of the worrisome part in here. I think that's the thing. Eight of Wands just keeps moving forward. Keep going. This is not something we need to be overly concerned or whatnot. Just keep moving forward. Keep going. Don't let anything just really bother you, pull you back. I don't think that's going to be something that you should be too worried about. Ultimately, they don't hate you. No, I don't think that at all. And again, I think you had a good karma relationship there. I think you have a lot of good things. They do have some things that they want. Finding a place to meet in the middle is kind of the big thing here. Eva is next. Femme, reveal. I did not forget about you. Y'all are coming up. Right now, we are going to PayPal, my friends. Going to the PayPal reads, and we're going to see what is going on with Eva's got some issues. Eva's like, is there a new woman coming at my husband? Oh, ain't nobody got time for the cheaters.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
Nobody has time for cheating. That takes a lot of effort. But apparently, there's some people that have plenty of time. I don't know. Let's find out what's going on. Download Dirty Cheaters. Yeah, man, we'll see what's going on with this particular one. All right. There's a new woman coming at the husband. Happy home, happy environment. Some woman's trying to home wreck all of this stuff. Nobody's got time for that. Let's see what's going on. Let's get down to the root of this problem here. King of Cups, Two of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Emperor. I think people are talking to your husband, but I think they're keeping their distance. Do you have people talking to your husband? I think yes. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. I don't think that they're coming after from a cheating perspective, in my opinion. King of Cups is sort of this emotional distance. I think the husband has a lot of good things, they're very good with socialization. They're very good talking to people sometimes. And I think people enjoy talking. So they do have people talking to them. Are they chasing them for a relationship? Not really. I think the Five of Cups says they're at a point where they understand the boundaries. They don't want to cross those boundaries. They know things could be problematic. I just think that they're not going to do that to you. Emperor says they're going to step up, take command of the situation, not let it go too far with that. And that Two of Swords, right? We got to keep two separate worlds. We got to keep the world over here with these other people. We got to keep my real life over here. I think that is the issue. So do they have some people talking to him? Yeah. But again, I think the husband's on it. Don't think there's going to be a big deal. It doesn't look too difficult indeed. So that's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. In the description, he says he's not a psychic. No, I'm not a psychic medium. I am an extra large. I'm an extra large IL. Thank you for your donation. IL, we will get your reading tomorrow. We still got like 9 readings to go. No, we got 4 readings to go. Should I open a daycare? Ooh, that sounds kind of fun. That's kind of fun. Imagine the licensing and the legalities and everything of that is going to be a little more than opening a donut shop or something. I don't know. I say donut shop because I had donuts today. Today was my cheat meal. I had one cheat meal in the week, and it was this morning. I had some donuts. That was my cheat meal. All right. Anyway, all right. Should I open a daycare? The Fool, Temperance, the Three of Swords. No. I think this becomes a situation where you get over your head really fast. Like you get over your head really fast. The Three of Swords. That could be the poo-poo emoji indeed. The Three of Swords. It's like, well, I don't know. This is, you get in over your head. All the paperwork that needs to be done here looks intimidating. It looks too intimidating for you to get into that. Temperance is it's hard to find the balance. It consumes you. A lot of stuff. Way, way over there. And the Fool says, I think maybe dip your toe in it with like a home kind of thing, you know, home daycare, maybe take care of 1 or 2 kids, something like that. But open a formal daycare? No. Home kind of thing, daycare? Maybe. That looks kind of clean, right? But I just think you just get overwhelmed. You just too much, too quick, all this other stuff. Do I need to find a new place? Is this the time for me to get a new place? You know, maybe put the old one up for sale, figure out where we're going to be with the new one, get all of that stuff happening. This could be the time. Home sales are slowing down. Like the building of new homes around here is at a crawl. All the construction has just stopped. Like no homes going up at all. There's like, and some of the homes are, are halfway done. They're just sitting there. Like they're just sitting there rotting. Anyway, all right, let's go with this. Do I need to find a new place? I think you need to find a new place in late October, maybe mid-October, not now. That's my reading, okay? 6 of Cups, take a look. Start scanning around, looking for some for sale signs, see what kind of things we got going on. Think that's going to be it. But yeah, start looking. Mid-October, maybe late October. I think that's your time to jump, right? Justice, need to hang on. Don't make any big decisions quite yet. 2 of Wands, again, let's stay where we're at. Let's take a look and let's do some scanning of the environment out there and to make it happen. Because I think that there are some cool things out there. But yeah, October, I think is going to be the better place for you. And the last reading of the night, we got FM radio, maybe. FM, how does AP see me? All right, how does AP see me as a person? IL, thank you again for your donation. We will catch you first thing on the open tomorrow. First thing on the open. We will get IL out there, making it happen over there. All right, take a chance. They said wait until September to act. All right, let's see what's going on. How does AP see me? Let's see what's going on here. Does AP see me? Fairy wind. Ooh, that's kind of nice there. Oh, a little bit on the liar. Yeah. It feels like they have mixed feelings on you. It feels like sometimes your actions don't coincide with your words, right? Your actions don't coincide with your words sometimes. In other words, sometimes you do something and it doesn't really match exactly what you were sort of aiming for. A lot of things you're like, well, not really sure about it. Fairy wind says, make sure that your things coincide together, right? What we say is what we actually do, or the focus that we have is the focus that we're going to kind of stick with. Keeper of Boons says sort of have that stability about you. I think you sort of second guess some things sometimes, and that could be part of it. Definitely don't be second guessing it. Go forth, making it happen. The liar says, again, sort of inconsistencies here and there, and they have noticed it throughout. But overall, they kind of like you, but there's just a little bit of the inconsistency happening. IL, again, we're going to get you tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. I greatly appreciate all your donations and hanging out, chatting with me tonight. We will see you tomorrow.